Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Amy here. It feels really strange to be talking on camera, to be honest. It's been months since I filmed a video. I filmed one about 4 months ago actually. I'd done a big haul just before Christmas, and I never actually got around to editing it and uploading it, so a massive fail on my part. I want to start by saying thank you to everybody who is still subscribed on my channel and to everybody who's watching this video now. I know it's been a massive break that I've taken from YouTube. Definitely needed, but I just want to thank everybody who's still stuck around. And I do want to just explain a little bit about sort of why I took a break and kind of my plans for the channel in the future, I suppose. And because my life has changed massively in sort of the last year or so, and kind of the direction of where the channel was heading, I think, was kind of changing, and I couldn't work out where it was going to go. So apologies, this is a little bit of a rambly video and I'm not really actually showing you anything, so for those of you that stick it out, I'll talk really fast. Essentially, I've been given a lot more responsibility at work. Time, as we all know, is tight for everybody, and I found it really hard to craft. And I also found that I had so much stuff, like it was insane the amount of stuff that I had, that I just got so overwhelmed and it just put me off. I couldn't do anything. I had quite a lot of people, generous people, don't get me wrong, it's not a criticism, so many people that wanted to exchange friend mail with me and pocket letters and different things like that, and I couldn't keep up. I didn't have the time to devote to it properly, and then it just kind of, I just got too overwhelmed and I just shut it all out, to be honest. And I started looking into sort of decluttering and getting rid of stuff, and I really looked into the KonMari method, and I followed that quite, not religiously at all, but I followed the principle of that. And honestly, I'm going to insert a picture in here of some of the stuff. That's just one trip that I took to the charity shop. I think I did about 3 or 4 trips, that amount of stuff each time. It's just insane the amount of stuff I've got rid of, but it has made me feel so much better. And it's true what they say, sometimes when you have so much stuff, you don't even know what project to start with because it's just so overwhelming. So I hadn't been doing any crafting, and for those of you that know, I'm with somebody new. It's coming up to a year now actually, and I'm the happiest I've ever been, and I wanted to devote more time to that. And just, it kind of snowballs. It's like when you're trying to juggle and you've got all these projects and all these different things you're trying to juggle, and I barely watch YouTube at the minute. I just shut off, I suppose. And recently I've been sort of thinking about it a lot and talking to some different people about it, and they really encouraged me to get back into it. But my worry was kind of, well, what am I going to do? I've got rid of, well, I haven't got rid of, but I've taken out of my stash so much craft stuff, so much stuff, and I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do in the future on this channel. So I sort of was thinking about kind of some of the stuff that I've been doing recently, and I'm looking to move out at the moment, and I've been buying an absolute ton of stuff, and it's been put into my garage in boxes and things, and I didn't know if people would be interested in seeing some, my hands look horrible, some home hauls. I've been to IKEA, Home Bargains, B&M, The Range, all places like that. I've got some amazing stuff, and it's all boxed up in my garage at the minute. I didn't know if people would be interested in seeing videos on that. I obviously, as I said, I've been doing a lot of decluttering. I didn't know if people wanted some videos talking about my experiences. I've still got quite a lot of stuff to declutter. I've got some boxes of old beads and craft supplies. I've got sentimental boxes up in the loft that still need doing, so I could do some of those on camera. I have done a massive Crafty stash. It's all sitting up in my loft at the minute because I was going to do a boot fair, but I didn't know if people would be interested in seeing some of the stuff that I'm getting rid of. I mean, there's tons and tons of paper pads, embellishments, stickers, massive amounts of stickers. I don't know if people wanted me to do kind of videos and you guys get first dibs, I suppose, as my followers. Some product reviews. There's some things I've been using a lot recently that I'm loving, so I didn't know if you wanted me to share stuff like that. And then lastly, crafting. I haven't been crafting at all, and I do miss it. I wanted to start using my things into more like of a scrapbook type situation, because I've got loads of really lovely pictures of my partner and I and my friends, and I've got lots of weddings come up this year, and they're things that I want to document. But I'm wondering whether, I mean, scrapbook as into an album I think would be too overwhelming for me. But looking at, like, when you buy like the sort of the ready-made albums rather than making each page from scratch, and just, it wouldn't be exciting layouts to begin with, but it would be kind of my process. And that's kind of where I'm thinking, and I think I'm definitely going to do some videos on the home hauls, because as I say, I've got boxes and boxes of stuff out in the garage, and some really, really good stuff, and I've bought it all in sort of the last 3 months, so it would be stuff that's available now. And just kind of just some home decor. I've decorated my room finally. I don't know if any of you remember me talking about how stressful it was making me. It was brown and blue and red and black and cream door where the door had been turned around. It just was such a clash of colours, where it had bits of decorating and where furniture had moved and there was other bits behind it. It was just, oh, it was horrible. It was overwhelming. And I now feel like I've got a really tranquil space. It's grey walls, white woodwork. It's really, really peaceful in here, and it just makes me feel calmer. And to be quite honest, I didn't think this was going to be a long video, and I'm at 6 minutes already. So if you're still watching, like, kudos. I have to say I respect you. Most of you have probably turned off already, and it's just me. But yeah, so kind of that's my thoughts for the channel in the future. It's going to be less crafting than before, but definitely I was already doing quite a lot of hauls anyway. So just let me know if you'll be interested in these kinds of things. I think that my channel will be a little bit different to how it was before, because I can't imagine that at the moment I'm going to be doing any friend mail, and that makes me sound really miserable, and I'm sorry if it does, but I don't like letting people down, and it really stresses me out if I've got somebody that's waiting on me. Whereas if I decide to do like a craft thing for me, or just to document some pictures or something, nobody's waiting on me, and it can take me as little or as long as it needs. So yeah, so I'm going to stop rambling, because I have definitely talked far too much in this video. And I hope everybody's well, and I look forward to reconnecting with lots of you. And I should have said this at the beginning, but I want to thank all the people that have messaged me. I've actually not logged into my emails until yesterday, and I didn't realise that there were several people that have actually sent me emails on my Crafty Amy account. So I want to say thank you, and I'll be replying to those all this week. So yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna throw this away. I don't think you need to see it. I feel really silly, and I'm gonna stop talking. Hope you're all well. Crafty hugs to everybody, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.